But we are live actually. We are live with the loser bracket. Round number 3 it is. So I didn't cover the loser bracket yet. But we have a stack match coming up here with Joey, Z1row, Marius and Sifflair, who battled out for 2 spots in the loser bracket semi-final. So there they will face, for example, players like Revolution, Eddie, and so on and so forth. So we have Barbaros, Revolution, Dan and Eddie in the loser bracket semi-finals. So we battled out for the top 12 here. Those are the top 16 German players who have participated here. And again, we're going to play in cup mode with a point limit of 100 still. The point limit will change in the finals, so in the consolidation final and the winner loser bracket final and also in the grand final. We have different point limits, but the point limit still here is 100 points. And we still play in cup mode. But now we have Clamps map as the first one that will be played here. So the WR is from Massa here. A 1 minute point 10, so great time from Massa, and this map is not easy. This map is not easy, but first of all, we have 1 warm-up before every 5 live rounds as a map swap has come into play. So 10 points for first if you win a round, not in the warm-up, then 6 points for second, 4 points for third, and 3 points for fourth position. And if you have surpassed that 100 points barrier, you have to win 1 more round in order to advance into the loser bracket semi-final. Top 3 and 4 are out. Top 1 and 2 will go through. So good luck to the players. And let's see who's gonna be the victorious player here. I haven't seen Sifflair today. I haven't seen him, but he of course is also a very fast driver with the white peepoo happy down his car. So that's cool. And good luck to them. Good luck. And let's see who's gonna take it. Let's see who will advance in this tournament. Good luck to the players. So not the easiest map. It's not the easiest map, but definitely doable for the players here. As we see Z1row and Sifflair with the best start. Joey not really accumulating the best amount of speed here in this section. And also Marius going for safe lines here. He's 0.2 behind. But still looking pretty nice for every player here. No one falling majorly behind. Sifflair going for a lot of speed here compared towards Z1row. But a good line here from Sifflair here with... I think someone touching the wall there. I think it was Marius, but back and forth between all the players. So now let's take a look. Who is gonna make it happen? Is Sifflair gonna stay ahead? Currently he's 0.3 ahead here of Joey, but still a 6 pointer for Joey would be a good start. But yeah, Z1row has made that mistake. True that. Z1row has made that mistake, and Sifflair only 1 more turn to go. Goes for the drift, and he will survive it here. Close finish there, 1 minute point 60. Great time though from Sifflair in first, only 0.5 away from the WR from Massa. And then Z1row and Marius have to settle on third and fourth position. So Joey with a wonky start here, as you can see. Joey is already 0.1 behind, make it 0.2 here, but of course nothing is decided on the first couple of turns here, so he can still make it happen, of course. So let's go with Marius, who has also fallen majorly behind the Phelan 9 driver here. Marius 89, very experienced driver, but he is not really matching the pace here from the other players. Also in this turn dropping majorly behind. Already 0.07 of a second behind the leader, who's currently Z1row, who had some severe internet issues, so hopefully it's fine for him. But also look at the line from Sifflair here, who has won that first round. What a line here, so risky, but going so outside and makes that mistake. So Sifflair is dead, and he will not get himself yet another 10 pointer here. But the question is, who's getting second? Is it Joey or Marius? Z1row is safe in that first position, and Joey sniping it here for Marius. Great ending from Joey, and Marius maybe driving a little bit too safe there in the ending and only getting himself 4 points instead of 6. So Marius off to the worst start here, 7 points for him. And with that, finding himself in last position. So not looking too good for him. Not looking too good for him, as it is Sifflair again with a good start here. So he has the pace here. I think he's the fastest player here, especially in that last part of the track. But also Z1row is not slowing down here, so they can still make some damage. But of course it will be hard to just think, to give you guys a little bit of a look in the future. The next match, the loser bracket semi-final, will be so hard for them, but still doable, of course. They can still make it happen. And currently Sifflair is going for the attack again, but he touches the narrowing of the road, so he is behind. And Z1row is leading, and he can get himself yet another round victory. Marius versus Joey in the ending again. Is Joey gonna take it? Joey not with the best line, but he's gonna stay ahead here. No, he gets overtaken there by jumping too far up. 6,000th of a second between Joey and Marius, and Z1row gets himself yet another round victory. Man, that was close. That was a close round. So let's see here, Sifflair. Well, what can I say about him? He is really fast. He is a really fast driver. Also on my competition that I've hosted, this one map cup, he was on that, I think in the top 8 positions. So he can make something happen. But the question is, will he match the pace also in pressure situation? Or will he crumble there? I know that Marius is probably the fastest here when it comes to play under pressure. And maybe also Z1row, but he also has shown some nerves in that first round. As you have remembered, we has thrown away that 10-pointer, but now he's looking good. He's in the zone. He's 0.16 ahead of Sifflair here, and Z1row will take yet another round win. That was wonky here, but still enough for him. 1 minute, 86, 82.6, and he will take it. Sifflair on second, and then we have Marius on third, and Joey is able to finish, but had to go for the safe finish, 10 seconds behind. So he has probably made a bigger mistake. So 34 points for Z1row here in 4 rounds. That is definitely a great display of skill. So a great start for the M&M driver thus far. Good start here from all the players except Marius. Marius already a little bit further behind. Of course, he drives consistent, but takes rather conservative lines by releasing more often than the usual player. But that's also my playing style, even though I'm not consistent. But currently Marius is 0.26 behind, and he's on P4, so he needs to step it up. But also Z1row here with a mistake. Man. So he's not making it. On the other hand, Sifflair can maybe create a gap between him and Joey here. And also Z1row coming closer here to that second position. Goes for the risky. Is he gonna go for the first position? No, he's not. So it is Sifflair taking it. Z1row on second. Marius actually gets himself P3, and Joey again making a mistake then the ending. That is devastating for him, since Joey with that, loses 7 points to the second position and is now 10 points behind second on P3. So that is not good for him. But well. Let's just see in the next round. On the next map, I mean. The next map is coming up now. And it is called Faramp. Faramp is the next map. It's a map from Mephisto. And Joey needs a pause. His game sound is bugged. Let's see what the admins are saying about that. We can pause after warm-up. Okay. So nice that the communication is working out like that. So Joey has to restart his game. Hopefully the game sound is fine. But let's take a look into the standings here. You can see it on the left. Z1row is leading with 8 points out of Sifflair. Then there's Joey on third. 10 points between him and third. And then Marius on P4 with 21 points. So Joey had a pretty good start into the race, I would say, by getting, I think, two 10-pointers, two 6-pointers. But then, unfortunately, only getting himself away with last places on the matches or on the maps, which put him now down to 22 points, of course. So if he gets two 6-pointers, he needs to have gotten has gotten himself two 3-pointers and one 4-pointer. Okay, but we're gonna have a break. Players should know that, and we're just gonna wait. So we force a break, and let's see. Joey joins again, and of course he has to give his okay in order for us to continue the match. Okay, he's ready again, so we are continuing. Let's go. Good luck, good luck, good luck. On this map, on Faramp. The WR in this map is a 1 minute point 75 by Ratchet, then Barbos and Massa on the top 3, then Eddie Revo, and also it is Marple. Didn't unfortunately show up, or didn't qualify. He didn't register, I think, yet, or at all. Has local 11 just out of Z1row, who has local 12 here, set 4 hours ago, and also Massa has set his time 1 hour ago. So there's some recent times on those tracks. So let's see, maybe Sifflair can extend his lead again, because Joey is on that third position here, but Sifflair had to respawn, so now the Safemeister is leading the round, and he will be saying Dankeschön and goodbye, since he is already so far ahead. He's not going for the outside dirt line, but Marius will not let this one slip through his fingers. He will probably go for the safe finish even, as I know him. And no, he won't. He will just finish here with a 1:02.20. So not really a fast time, but it's enough to stay ahead of Joey, Sifflair, and Z1row. We're finishing in that order. So Z1row still in the lead. Sifflair is capitalizing a bit from that, but the winner of this round was definitely Marius, who went up to third position and is now only 5 points short to second place. So let's see what Marius can do in this round, if he can get himself yet another 10-pointer or not. Let's see, let's see. Currently Marius on P4, so not looking as this is the case. And he's falling more and more behind. So let's go with Sifflair and Joey here for that second position. Z1row is currently on first. So great performance from him after that 3-pointer on that last round. Z1row is looking strong to get himself a 10-pointer here. Not the best speed though for him, but the other players are not coming close. Sifflair with a great line here, so inside, overtaking Joey here for that second position. But is it enough to stay ahead? Yes, it is. And also Z1row is making it not the best ending by the looks of it, but it was just slowing down from the ice. But yes, Sifflair with a second position, and Marius only with P4 here, with a 103.02. But there you can see those maps are not easy. Those maps are not easy at all. So that's why it is hard for the players to find any sort of consistency in them, because you tend to save more. But yeah, it is Joey currently in last. And also Sifflair here has made a mistake. So that's a chance here actually for Joey to come closer and maybe even come 1 point short towards the second position, towards Sifflair. If he survives here, of course. If he survives this part, and if he stays ahead of Z1row and Marius. Marius not with the best speed in this section. Joey coming closer, so that's a very close round here that we are witnessing, but Joey not doing it quite nicely here. Not a great turn from Joey. And now it's Z1row versus Marius. Both going for the inside line, holding that gear. Marius with a bit more speed goes into the lead, but the question is who has the better ice section here. It is Marius though, looking strong, and Marius getting himself yet another 10-pointer, and this time a sub 102 here, 101.96. Great time, and with that, Marius comes dangerously closer towards Sifflair. Man, so Marius, the safe meister, is picking up the pace and is now only 1 point away from Sifflair. Z1row still in the lead with 59 points and 14 points out of P2. So still, he is safe. Oh no. Joey, dead. Sifflair, dead. And now we are left with Z1row and Marius here. Just after 10 seconds of playtime, both players that I've just mentioned have made that mistake. Sifflair is not too far behind. He's only 0.5 away from Z1row, who's leading. But of course he needs a good ending to stay ahead of Marius. Marius' third section was actually pretty good. And also the turn afterwards. But it is currently not looking good for Marius to come anywhere closer to Z1row here in this part. And nope, that's not the case. Marius will stay on P2 unless Z1row fails the ending, which he should not slip through his fingers. He wanted to go to 69 points again, and that's what he's doing. 69 points for Z1row. Nice, and a 101.865 for him. So Z1row up into the lead, extending his lead again. And then Marius up to P2 with that, up to 50 points. And now a 19 points lead for Z1row. That is cool to see. 19 points. That is cool for him. And he could reach finalist as the first person. But he needs to progressively play good. He's not safe there. He's nowhere close. He still needs 31 points in order to do it. So still a huge task for him to do. But currently it's looking good for him as everyone is dropping like a fly here. Joey is 0.4 away and still on P number 2. Then Marius on 3rd. And we've seen a mistake from Sifflair. Another mistake from Sifflair on that 4th position now, and Marius will get himself some points if he stays here on that 2nd position. Of course, 2nd does not really give you so many points, but if you just get 2nd in every round, you will progressively gain points over the other players, but you have to get 1st as well. But Z1row with that mistake, and Marius is actually getting it. Z1row steering in too late and not taking that gift of the 10-pointer, and with that falling down to P3. Ay. That was very important for Marius. Marius is getting himself that 10-pointer. How many O's are that actually? Does someone know? So next map. By Shorty and Shin. I'm not trying to pronounce it because it will be wrong. 69 O's. Okay. The next map here. I think it is the... Yeah, actually it's the shortest map out of this map pack. With a length of roughly 57 seconds. The WR is from Massa. 56.66, and the start is definitely not easy. As you can see, Z1row practicing it. Yeah, that was a good line. That was good. So definitely worth practicing it. And Sifflair and Marius are also playing here. They're gaming. But this map is not easy. You can get yourself airtime here, left, right, and center. But we could also see our first finalist here on this track. Z1row is 27 points away. Then also Marius could make it, as well as Sifflair, who's at 52 points. So if Sifflair wins every round, he will be finalist. So good luck to the players. Let's see who's gonna make it. Oh, it is Z1row sliding out. Even though practicing the start, you should go for the instant respawn there. But he decides not to go for that and have not a lot of speed afterwards. So he's still able to finish, but only getting himself 3 points in this round. So it seems that this is the worst map for Z1row, because he was also struggling in that one round where I've spectated him the most, which is, yeah, can happen of course, but yeah, you should practice it and he should know what he's doing wrong there. But it's unfortunate to see, because ice is definitely not easy and it's a new game mechanic. But now it is Marius making a mistake. Actually unusual to see Marius making a mistake. Usually he takes rather conservative lines compared to making mistakes. So let's follow Sifflair here for that last turn. Joey, is he gonna make it? Yes, he is finishing. Also Sifflair very close there. Oh man, 0.5 away from Joey with a 57.63. So to give you guys a perspective, this is 1 second behind WR. Z1row also surviving the risky ending there. And finishes, but only on that last position. So scoreboard is coming closer together. The last position score-wise or points-wise was on P1. Third was on second. Second was on third. And first was on last. And Marius is dead. And also Sifflair dead. Marius dead. Oh, this is not good. Marius had a bad respawn there, by the looks of it. But he might be able to finish. But yeah, that's a flying respawn. So a little bit of lore how short he made that CP. He actually took a ring CP and just deleted the textures. And that's how he created that CP there. So cool to see that. But actually a pretty anticlimactic round here, as Z1row is 0.5 ahead of Joey. Could still get himself a good amount of points towards Marius and Sifflair, so maybe one of those players is not able to finish because they have to survive the ending. Z1row's gonna make it. Joey also barely finishing here. That was very close though. Then we have Marius, 10 seconds still on the clock, but this will be enough. But also 57.30. Definitely not a bad time here from Joey. From Z1row. That is what Joey is stating out. And what are those weird graphic thingies here that I'm having? Look at that. If the round starts now. That is so weird. That is so weird, guys. It's a bit distracting. But yeah, whatever. Whatever. Into the next round we go. Question is, who is gonna get it? Who's gonna win it? Z1row at 86 points, 19 points out of Marius, then Sifflair and Joey, who has a good round again. So we might have a close fight here for that second position. Z1row looks to be the first person who goes up into finalist mode, but nothing is safe here for the second person who can elevate himself up into finalist mode. As you can see, Z1row with a superior line, but Joey goes so far inside. Does he have the speed? Yes, he has, but it's so close there. And another 0.3x from Z1row here, clocking in another 10-pointer. So he only needs a third position or better to get himself that finalist spot in the last round. But still, 96 points for him, 26 points in the lead. So very dominant performance from him. And he could get himself finalist in 14 rounds, which is impressive to think about. But nothing is set here for that second position. 66, 67 and 70 points. Marius still on second position and now getting a good start here. So Marius 89 can make some damage here in this round and could extend his lead towards Joey and Sifflair, but also the other way around. The other players could well go up into that second position themselves. But currently it is Z1row leading the round again, and only he will not only get himself that finalist mode, he's also denying valuable points to the other players here, which of course relieves some pressure to him, and he can close it out in the next round. So Z1row with a great ending section here, extending his lead. So this looks like to be another low 57 time from Z1row here, from the M&M driver, and yes, he will do so indeed. A 57.37, great time. Marius on second, Joey on third, and then we have Sifflair on P4. So positions are as followed here as the ranking was beforehand, and Z1row up to finalist mode. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. And maybe he will take it now. Maybe he will take it in his first finalist attempt. Who knows, who knows? Currently, he's not having the best start though. So he had to respawn. And of course, this is the last round of this track. So he is not making it here, as you might have seen. And yeah, Sifflair. I mean, he's dropping down to last position, or he has dropped down to last position, so he's in need of that 10-pointer. But so are the other players. But it's so close between them. It's like you getting a 10 points, you getting a 10-pointer, you also get 6 points. So it's very close between them. And currently Sifflair is looking strong to take this one home here. And yes, he's doing so indeed. Sifflair with a great ending here, and with a 57.35. Great time as well. And Sifflair up to 79 points. Marius still on that second position, but he overtakes Joey with that. And Z1row only on last here. And we're gonna go to the next map, the Decider. Oh man. So the Decider here. This could be the last map of this competition for 2 players. Singularity. Singularity is the map that will be played here. And on this map, from Deska, the WR is a 59.80, which is 0.15 faster than the 0.16 faster, to be exact, than the other time. And let's see how things will work here. This map is definitely not easy. It was played in the qualification map, or in the qualification phase of this tournament. And I'm keen to see who is gonna be the victorious player on that one. Since, yeah, we've seen different lines on this track. And also Z1row has gotten himself a wonky ending here on this one. So he might still have PTSD from that. We don't know. But currently Z1row is, yeah, on second. But it's only warm-up, so it doesn't matter. Warm-up doesn't matter, of course. And we're gonna see how things are developing here. How's cup of the day, actually? Does someone know what map is played? Who is still in? Who is out? Is Granadi still in? Maybe someone can give me some information in the chat. Rothenburg by Sparkling. Then it's a good map though. I think I've not played this one. Alright. But yeah, let's focus here. Z1row is finalist. Good luck to him. This could be the last map, because we're not playing for third and fourth, since they're not moving on. Only first and second matters. Third and fourth have to pack their things and have to say goodbye in this competition. So yeah, let's see who's gonna take it. Z1row with a great start here, but also Joey is doing it very nicely. So they have a great fight here. The M&M driver and the driver who plays for Massa, for Team Massa. Was it Massa Clown? What was that emote again? But yeah, Joey, the mod, the man, the myth, the legend, Joe 99 9 O's EY. So he is currently on second position. But he needs more than that. He needs to deny Z1row, but it's looking good. Z1row still has to cope with that ending, though. Is he gonna survive that? Looking good. And yes, he will do so. So Z1row is through here in the loser bracket semi-final. Great performance here. Well deserved, I would say. So Z1row is through. And nice to see him with his performance. So he's in the top 12 from all the players who have participated in this event. And Z1row is through. Well deserved. And now we're gonna play for the second position here. Joey, Sifflair and Marius. 86, 82 and 81 points. So the round here of course matters in what direction it goes. Sifflair and Joey really need a 10-pointer. And Marius is also fine with a 6-pointer. But a 10-pointer would really relieve some pressure from his shoulders. So let's take a look onto Marius, who's currently on last. And yeah, nice performance, Lucas. Great job, man. Great job. Okay, Marius also not with the best line here by the first look, but he gets himself a lot of speed here in this section. So he's closing in a little bit, also in this uphill, but it's Sifflair versus Joey here for that 10-pointer. it's really important because one of those players who's getting first can get himself up into the finest mode in the next round if he gets first. But it is Sifflair getting 10 points, Zoe on second, and Marius also up to 90 points. So we could have, or we might have a finalist in the next round, in round number 4. But thus far, no one has reached the finalist mode yet. So let's follow Joey, 87 points. He needs to make something happen. Not the best start for Joey though. So it might be between Marius and Sifflair for the 10-pointer. And with that, for the finest mode, yes, Joey with that mistake. Joey with that mistake. Man, man, man. That was unfortunate for him. But now the fight is going on. Sifflair had a great ending section there. And also look at the speed from Sifflair, accumulating a lot of speed there, overtaking Marius. So great to see that. But Marius again with a better line here with more speed. And Marius is pressing B for boost here. It's looking good for the Fatal 9 driver to get himself up into the finalist mode first. And we have only one more turn and the ending left to be cleared for Marius. And yes, he is doing that. Marius is in finalist though with a 1 minute .84. Sifflair behind that up to 98 points and then Joey up to 91 points. So now it is do or die. Good luck to Marius, who is in finalist. Marius with the weakest start here from all the players. From the 3 players, let's say it like that. Joey and Sifflair on P1 and 2, but Marius coming closer, dangerously closer towards Sifflair and also overtaking Sifflair and Joey in that same breath. So Joey has to get himself first, else it is a triple, else it's not a triple final situation. So Joey, if he gets first here, Joey can make it happen. He can make it happen, but Marius with a great downhill here and goes up into the lead. So point 13 between Joey and Marius here in this section. Make it point 50 now, and Marius with a tiny tad more speed by the looks of it here. 0.2 of a second. So Marius even extending his lead, going so close near to the wall. So Joey's coming closer. 800s. It's all in the ending. Joey going up into the lead. Let's follow Marius. He has nothing to lose. He could deny him, but Marius with a very conservative ending. And Joey is denying Marius the finalist mode. And we actually have a triple final situation. 2 players will be eliminated and only 1 player is going through. Oh my. That is a great race here. Only 1 person is going through. Good luck to Sifflair and Joey and also to Marius. What are those display bugs? I don't know. That's so weird. So who's gonna make it? Who's accompanying the remaining players? Z1row, Eddie, Revel, Dog, and so on. No, Dog is unfortunately out. I forgot. Yeah, true. Dog went out together with Thrasher in a match with, I think, Sifflair and someone else. So that was a crazy match. Didn't really expect that Doc and Thrasher went out that early. But look at the fight here. It is Joey who is currently on that last position. He's 0.4 away. Sifflair and Marius are currently fighting it out for that first position. Sifflair has accumulated a good lead here of 0.15 of a second. But Marius again with more speed. The Wiggle also getting himself a little bit of kilometers per hour. Sifflair not coming into touch with the barrier there. And Sifflair might take it here. Only 1 more turn for Sifflair. And the ending is remaining for him. Can he make it? No, he makes the mistake and he chokes it. Sifflair chokes it in the last corner. No way, he had it. Sifflair had it and he chokes it. Marius makes it. Sifflair and Joey are out. Sifflair steering in too much to the right and he is out. Oh no. No need to risk there. The pressure was probably on, but Sifflair is out. That was, man. That was super unfortunate. Marius and Z1row are through. Wow, what a match.